Welcome to Version Not the Exorcist, and not gonna lie to you, today I was not planning on doing a review of anything because going through the list of releases in Christian hip hop, at least for this weekend, there wasn't much I was interested in. But there was, of course, the one song that everyone is sure to be talking about all weekend, and that is the release of the first single from DJ Mykael V's upcoming Bodega album project thing called Lotto. And the reason why everyone's going to be talking about it is because not only is it Mykael V from Indie Tribe, it's also Aha Gazelle, No Big Deal, and Swoope, as well as this other guy named 1995. I'm not sure if that's a rapper or a producer. Most likely going to think that that's a producer. I have not heard of him before, but yeah, whatever. I've been noticing this being promoted for a while now. I'm sure if you're in if you follow Christian hip hop, like a bit closely, I'm sure you've noticed as well that over the past couple months, maybe just the past month, maybe Mykael V has been promoting this Bodega project, which seems to be basically a throwback to old school like 90s boom bap, East Coast, West Coast like rap music. I'm not sure if he's gonna do well, I'm wondering if he's gonna cover like the whole landscape of old school 90s Christian hip hop, because I'm like myself, I've only been listening to Christian hip hop for about 5 or 6 years now, ever since 2017. And the first things that I got into when listening to Christian hip hop was the more old school boom bap side of it. Like I literally limited myself to just pre 2005 Christian hip hop, and it was mostly Dynamic Twins and stuff like that I was listening to and enjoyed listening to a lot. Not listening to them anymore, but that's not the point. So so I'm pretty curious about what this Bodega project has been is shaping up to be. And I haven't listened to I'm not gonna lie, I did listen to one snippet that he released, because he's been showing off multiple snippets, I think, and I do not remember it, but I typically like to stay away from snippets and stuff like that, because I don't want to know what to expect, at least from hearing it. So hopefully this is gonna be a great track. I mean, who am I kidding? It's Aha Gazelle, No Big Deal, Swoope, and Mykael V all on the same song. How could it not be a great song? So I've already wasted enough time, so I'll be right back with my review. Alright, Lotto by Mykael V featuring No Big Deal, Swoope, 1995, and Aha Gazelle. So, just like I thought, 1995 is a producer in the song, because I definitely only heard 3 people, and of course I know who those 3 people are. So overall, the song, is it a good song? Yeah, it's a great song actually. The only thing is that I don't have much to say about it. So, okay. Well, the song's not really about anything in particular. It's basically just a show of lyricism and skill from all 3 rappers over a boom bap beat, which is, because I've had experience listening to some old school Christian hip hop, that is what old school Christian hip hop was a lot of the time. It was just shows of skill with Christian, regular Christian hip hop lyrics and stuff, just what you would expect if you've been listening for a while to the subgenre. And so Lotto was basically just that, and it's basically just an exercise in well executed formula, basically, because it's just basic Christian rap stuff. And I've heard boom bap, even Swoope himself not too long ago actually did a couple boom bap records that sound similar to this, and it was just as good in my opinion. So who did the best? In my opinion, No Big Deal had the best verse. I think. Oh, I just think that his flow worked the best on the track. Aha Gazelle had my favorite, favorite lyrics, favorite punchlines. My mistake. Favorite punchlines of the record. So he's like a really close. Like, honestly, I just put him neck and neck with No Big Deal because I can't choose between the two. Plus, the beat did kind of switched up a little bit when it came to Aha Giselle's part on the song. So yeah, that's good. Swoope was good as well. He did a great job as well. But it's just I don't know. I just like putting him between No Big Deal and Aha Giselle. Them doing as great of a job as they do. I just he just kind of gets lost in the middle there, because in front of him there's a verse that's better, and at the end of him there's a verse that's better. So yeah, that's basically all that I have to say about it. As I said just a second ago, there's not much to talk about here. It's just a really well put together, really well executed, formulaic Christian hip hop song, old school sounding Christian hip hop song. As far as the production, 1995 on DJ Mykael V do a good job on here. Definitely brings back feelings of the era. Not that I grew up then or anything like that, but just having listened to it, it brings back those feelings of when I would listen to those a bunch. So yeah, it's just a great formulaic Christian rap song, and I definitely recommend that you check it out if you like this, showcases of skill with Christian hip hop lyrics. All three artists do a great job. Mykael V in 1995 do a great job over the beat. One thing that I am hoping for with this Bodega project, because I think that the reason why he chose this as the single was because because of these three big name rappers who are very known in Christian hip hop would bring the majority of eyes onto it and onto the Bodega project as a whole. So I think that's why he chose it. But hopefully this is not the best that the project has to offer. Hopefully there's more nuance. Hopefully there's more diversity of sounds, because there are multiple different kind of sounds that you could adapt from old school Christian hip hop, because just like how there are multiple subgenres of rap back then with the with not just boom bap, because as soon as you hear 90s, everyone immediately thinks boom bap, which is weird because it's not like boom bap was the most famous subgenre of rap back then, but it's just the most memorable, I guess, or just the one that's aged the best maybe. But there was also G-Funk Christian rap with the what are they called again? They're like one of the biggest groups in Christian rap history. It's what is it? Gospel Gangsters. I used to listen to their first and second albums heavy years ago, and yeah, they were great. So I would like to hear some diverse sounds on the project, so hopefully it's not just boom bap through and through, but because in my opinion that just kind of gets boring over a project, which I'm sure will be more than 10 tracks. So if it's just boom bap, if it's just just one area of sound, then that'll definitely get boring over time. And hopefully with the lyrics and stuff there's some nuance, and not just showcases of skill, because of course showcases of skill are great, but you need some sort of nuance in there. So hopefully there will be more of that on the Bodega project. So yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. This is my review of Lotto. Overall, I'd give it a solid 7.5 to an 8. Not sure, but by the time I edit this, I'll make my decision, so you'll see it up on screen. So yeah, 7.5 or 8 out of 10 for Lotto. solid, classic sounding boom bap Christian hip hop song. So, yeah, just tell me just whatever you're thinking, whatever you expect from the upcoming Bodega project. Hopefully, it does well for Mykael V and all those involved. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload next. This has been First Not the Exorcist, and I'll see you all next time. God bless.